the best part. Now Crash has to come up with something for Morgan.
Joke's on you, he already made it.
3 on the list. Yeah, there you are. 15 out of 20s.
How many
Well,
pages
again,
do I
again does 2 to 1.
I should get a new book soon.
Alright, well, I'm going to need to type this one out.
Where did you say the keep was at again?
Along the northern border of the capital. So,
Okay.
where the capital meets Silkwall.
Morgren is only the first moniker of the dragon, which is fully known as Morgrim Drazerathroth.
Sure.
Morgrim is my bad. Was an ancient black dragon. They were rather notorious for dominating a swath in the south prior to the province's founding. A kingdom, honestly, that they ruled in of their own right. As time went on, aka with the province's continuous annexing and founding, their kingdom seceded from under their rule, leaving only Morgrim themselves. Now, Morgrim is a black dragon, ability to shapeshift, but Morgrim also had a, which isn't standard to black dragons, a penchant for magic. There are different reports as to why Morgrim was able to be adept at magic. Some say Morgrim actually, signed on with elder powers and stuff like that. But the real truth of the matter for Nat 20 is simply that Morgrim was just more powerful. No demonic deals or devil contracts or fairy interventions needed. Morgrim was just that powerful, which is thusly no surprise that they are able to hold their own in the south, not only against different Nevados tribes that had inhabited the south at the time, but against other dragons, chromatic and metallic. Morgrim has, like many ancient dragons, actually a title, which I will now add.
Sigma Dragon.
The Dead Scar.
Now literal.
Now literal, actually, yeah. Yeah, Morgrim was renowned to be, quote-unquote, the Dead Scar, because in Morgrim's is, I guess you call it conquering. It was usually a matter of you join or you die, and it's not a matter of I'll kill you. They would annihilate people that did not agree. Make an example of them.
Okay. So, yeah, Alessandro, you would see a very quick change in Sajar's facial expression. Go from...
I would say, one last tidbit, they did absolutely beat a lot of metallic dragons. I'm not talking like whelps. I'm talking like other ancient metallic dragons.
Yes. So you'd see a very sort of quick change in his face. He goes from apprehensive, suspicious to relief and approving. Yes. Drazerathroth, the Dead Scar. A very old and hated name.
Ah. Well, I should hope that if you know the dragon's name, you know of the heroes that slew him. The triplets, actually. Adventurers in their own right, I suppose. Alva, Arno, and Anya. They actually founded House Roswell. He says it with no small measure of pride. Actually, they took the dragon's likeness as our coat of arms. It is a, I have it written down here, 3 silver long swords, cross on red, beneath a black dragon skeleton on a white chief. And as he describes it, I forgot to be calm myself for a second. I will actually post this in the chat.
Yeah, drop that. Drop it. Show it. Flex it. Flex your superior heritage.
put it in Art Nook.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you changed it from yellow to red. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Hey.
That's nice.
I want to keep with the theme of what the art
Yeah.
of Alexander's wearing. It says, so it is actually them three that the Silver Sworn are named after. Silver Sword, Silver Sworn. It's a little clever.
Oh yeah. Now I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't put 2 and 2 together before.
No, please. Not everyone has heard of us. I am so arrogant to think otherwise. But it is refreshing to meet someone already familiar, at least in some small capacity, with the origins of my house.
A proud legacy. Well,
Indeed. Though I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage. I'm unfamiliar with your heritage. And
lowering
your...
his voice a bit,
Oh.
he will ask, Have you ever heard the name Shimandrax the Iridescent?
You have not.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask.
No. You have not. Shamandrax is a known figure amongst Draconic culture, not Dragon Slayer culture. A bit different.
Gotcha. I'm afraid I have not.
I suppose the long and short of it is that I am a warden of the Great Shimandra, a protector of the Celestial Board.
Well, that sounds like quite an honorable charge.
Yes, it is an oath we take. Most of my family are willing to bear that burden.
And your presence here with these folk, it doesn't... Oh, what's the word? Go against that oath?
No, it is not. Do you... Considering your family history, you might actually know something about this. Give me a second, as Fred is flipping through.
Well, in the meantime, can the two of you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, what? Real fast.
God.
He's just throwing daggers at us.
Oh,
No, that
there it is.
wouldn't be a save on your half. That'd just be her hitting, probably.
stunk.
Gets assassinated.
That fucking 40 for the juggling.
Okay, I see. Interesting.
So, one definitely fails.
Alright, Sidar, you take a whopping 5 damage.
Oh, wait, does one of the kids throw it?
Yes. I say throw. They did throw. Yeah, I guess that's right. Aim is a different story, however. Yeah, as the two of you are talking, like you guys hear like a ting ting ting. What is that? And a blade ricochets into you, Sashar. Like it's like slashes at like your upper arm, just and blood begins like spilling.
Oh,
And you guys can hear a kid like about like I don't know 15, 30 feet away. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
So Crash, can I request that the knife is sort of sticking out of his like arm?
His shoulder.
Just it's like Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it.
It's
I
like
pulled it out.
13-year-old like young woman. This little girl like runs over to you. You just pull it out and give it back to her, and she's just like
Here's the
super
knife.
shakily takes it back and just like just stops staring at the wound, and her mouth's like open, like flies can go in. Yeah,
Don't
D.
worry,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
one of your proteges has sort of failed the task set upon them.
Who could have foreseen this?
Oh no!
Who could have foreseen giving children throwing knives is a bad idea?
How could this have happened?
Mind you, good teacher, bad student.
Yeah, she threw that knife really well, though. Yeah, you gotta admit, she
Yeah.
carried that momentum.
Bad aim.
Almost got a kill.
Almost got it.
As I hand her over the knife, I say this. Actually, that's quite a remarkable throw. You see these? And I point at my scales. They make me really difficult to hit with this. And I wave the knife. So I think you might have a talent. I gave it back to her.
Thank you.
I would practice on the aim, though.
Right. She like takes it and looks at the blood that's like dripping off of it. Thank you, I'm so sorry, bye! And she like sprints off back to Dean.
Bye.
You
just,
are
like,
an awfully forgiving gentleman.
Children will be children.
Sure, that doesn't mean they should be throwing daggers as such.
I mean,
Normally, it's they kick a ball into your leg or something. Now they throw a dagger into your arm.
suddenly I'm starting to question my own childhood a lot more than I anticipated.
Wait, this isn't normal for you. Shit.
So, is there anything else you two want to discuss?
I just wanted to mention one last thing.
Sure.
Rub my arm a little. Does Avian de Lodovin, the Ashen Annihilator, mean anything to you?
DM.
Ooh. Roll me a history at disadvantage. There's a chance, but it's not a likely one.
Just get 2
Okay.
natural ones. Easy. Just roll good.
I got a plus
just
9,
yeah.
so
14.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was a 14. The name doesn't ring a bell to you, but the moniker, the title, Ashen Annihilator, says a lot in and of itself. Because, like, you immediately know it's a red dragon. It's a red dragon. Can't be anything else. Ashen, fire, red dragon. Annihilator, yep, tracks. You immediately know it's a red dragon off of the name alone. And the way it's described as Annihilator, it's not like Morgrim, who wanted to dominate and bully lesser creatures. This thing is like Ashen Annihilator. This thing didn't take any prisoners. Didn't take any vassals. That means that you don't know the name itself.
yeah. The name does not strike a chord with me, but that moniker can only mean a very nasty red dragon. Hopefully not a very prolific one.
A very dead one, which I hope remain dead.
Well, thank the gods for that, then.
Well, about that.
Oh dear.
Fucking oh dear.
And with that, we'll
Real
switch
shit.
gears.
Yeah.
So, while this is all happening, while one of you is accidentally pseudo-assassinated by a child, let's see. Oriana and Anushka, are you guys together? Because if not, we're going to do Anushka stuff first, because we're definitely getting close towards quitting time.
Yeah.
I imagine Oriana would be with the headmistress, probably helping her so she can ask questions.
Alright, then there's Anushka there as well. It's up to you.
I guess so. Yeah, there's a bit of vengeful pity and pettiness about it. So yeah,
You want to avoid the children with knives, I see.
I mean,
you
yeah.
can go walk around and do stuff if you want. Like, you could, like, I don't know, like, you could ask Seeker Blake to come with you if you want to walk around town and stuff.
Nah, I think
Like-
she's pretty much just like, no, I ain't risking it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you bring him along, like, there's nothing to risk because he'll be there to defend you.
Yeah, I don't think she would go, to be honest.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, like, yeah, she probably would just be sitting there watching the kids or something, like watching the, like, Deet and Silas are doing their thing, and then after the knives come out, she's like, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, you dip out as the knives come out, and like as the children are given knives, you decide.
Yeah,
to leave.
yeah, more precisely, yeah.
More in a logical way.
Yeah, it's like she sort of starts to pull out her bullet to be like, oh, maybe I'll work on that. And she's like, actually, maybe not with
Maybe not do the esoteric evil shit.
Yeah, esoteric thing in front of name's left me, but the guy that's over there.
Like,
Blake's on the gymnasium.
oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, because we're on the second floor. He's still on the first, right?
Blake would probably be the third.
Oh.
Yeah. There's like a general like living room area on the third floor. The kitchen's also on the second floor, as well as the dining hall and stuff like that. Yeah. So, Anushka, you duck out.
Yeah.
Do you have a destination in mind, or are you just sort of like, get me the fuck out of here?
Yeah, just somewhere quiet, I think. Sort of tucked away, I think. She'd just sort of go.
Okay. As you begin like moving to leave, Miss Lenora just spots you and nods at you once, like, how do you do?
Oh, she's just sort of like, gives like a half-hearted wave, just like, hi. Goodbye.
Goodbye. As you like open the door to like go back to the main hallway rather, roll me your perception.
Oh, no.
Nothing bad ever happens when the GM says that.
Oh no, never.
Never happened in the history of
Never
D&D.
mind. Why is
Yeah,
that?
why do you have a disadvantage?
I think I forgot to turn it off. Whatever.
Okay, well, 14. Because I don't think anyone's there to give you guidance right now. So, yeah, 14. As you, like, enter on the hall, you're sort of like, where the fuck should I go next? You could hear someone around the corner, like one of the, like, this, I guess you call it support pillars. Yes, it's like, it's built into the sides of the hallway. Like, it's like a little banister, I think is what it's called. I don't know. But yeah, like you can hear someone over there. And, like, they're sort of, like, not hyperventilating, but they're like just breathing really deeply and really quickly, like that sort of deal. They're trying to be quiet, they're just not doing a good job of it.
Oh, okay. Sort of this inner debate there if she should go see if they're okay, or just like,
Yeah, which horror movie trope do you want to be?
Yeah, definitely. Does it sound like a kid?
No. Sounds like a grown man.
Huh. Okay, I'm curious now. Okay, yeah, she'll go up and just like have a subtle peek if she can.
Don't worry, we're not in Hollywood. We don't gotta worry about that stuff in the cradle right now. So, you go over. And like do you sneak over or do you like just walk up?
Yeah, no, we'll walk up, yeah, because if I sneak up it's probably just gonna make it worse if I can pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, so you walk up, and as you get close, you can hear them trying to quiet themselves more and more, but fucking fail. And then you peer around the corner to see what's the source of the noises, and you see this guy who's like on the ground, like his knees bent back to the wall that he's hiding behind. His hands are both like clasped over his mouth again, and a bit of his nose, trying to quiet himself down. His eyes are bloodshot. His hair is greasy and oily and unkempt. This like sort of like shoulder length brown hair that like has a bit of like weave to it towards the top, sort of like just to keep it like tied to the back. He is dressed in armor, leather armor. It has a lot of mud and debris and stuff on it, and he's just like. Like, just, like, super freaked out right now.
Does this look like the guy that got dragged in earlier?
You have such a good intuition, you're right!
Inspiration?
Shut the fuck. Yeah, sure, why not?
Never know unless you ask.
Think you should.
You're literally such a fucking grub for inspiration.
Any opportunity.
Inspiration? Inspiration? I mean, I don't blame you, but I'm just finding it interesting.
I gotta get me those inspirations. What are they?
Hey, man, got any more of those inspirations?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Dave Chappelle up in there. Yeah, so you see this guy.
Yeah. Does he seem freaked out at all by the fact that it's, a demonic tiefling? Satanic tiefling looking down at him?
Ooh, that would be really hard to tell. No, I don't have a token. That'd be really hard to tell. Roll me insight.
Okay.
I can see like an advantage and disadvantage thing. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there we go.
Weirdly enough, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he seems fine with you. And with a 21, that's above 20. You can see his eyes are they're super frantic, like zipping around. But he does frequently dart his eyes to look at the doorway that leads to the gymnasium that you had just exited out of.
Okay. Yeah, okay, she'll just sort of kneel down in front of him and just kinda
As you like duck down, like kneel down in front of him, he like shies away. He literally flinches and leans away from you.
oh, she'll just casually just sit down then just next to him. Like legs crossed. Leans against the wall kind of thing. You know, if you remove your hands it'll be easier to just slow. Deep breaths. Take it at a time.
Roll me your persuasion. I'll say with advantage.
That mother's
Persuasion.
surprised it's kicking.
In before 2 nat ones.
Plus one.
Hey, 15.
Could be way worse, even that's a 14.
Mm.
You say that, and you can see a bit of the tremor. He has an ongoing shake, not like to the point he's like having a seizure or anything like that, but he just has this general freaked out like shakiness to him.
Mm.
Like eventually, like that, it still is there, but it decreases, and eventually he does like pull his hands down from his mouth, and he like as they're pulled down, he keeps them in front of like his chest, and one of them makes like balls up, and the other one's like grabbed around that balled up fist hand, like, and he like leans them away from you at all times, and he does as you instruct, like try to steel himself, like take a deep breath.
I think she'll start like taking deep, slow breaths as well to try and like match him, just to sort of like, I don't know, keep a rhythm or something going. Just sort of wait for him to calm down a little bit.
He eventually plateaus in terms of calmness. He still has a shake about him, like a jittery nature, a freaked out look. And to him, he looks exhausted.
Mhm.
I'll say that. Like you can see the bags under his eyes and everything. Like his like mouth has like the signs of dehydration and everything too.
Did you say he was holding something, or am I just?
No, he's not holding anything. He's holding his own fist. Like he's holding his hands back and away.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, she'll just kind of do that for a little bit, and once he's calmed down, just like So, where did you come from? I take it you're not from the orphanage.
He starts with like a very slight shake of his head that grows in intensity to the point where he's actually shaking his head like no. He didn't say anything though. He grunts. He's like mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, right. You come from outside.
This time he just like nods, but it doesn't have like a build up to it. He just nods.
Just like, all right, get it now. It is scary, yes.
He nods again.
You should be fine through here. You're good people. We can help. First time is always hard.
He got a nat 20 on the first one. Feels bad.
14's good.
Not good enough. As you're like talking to him about like this place is good, you know, it's not like the place that's like where you were out there. He begins crying, like not like sobbing and bawling, but like his like eyes begin starting to like stream down tears, and you can see his like shaken jitteriness like spikes again, and he begins like sort of crunching, like furling in on himself, almost in like a fetal position.
Okay, remember what I said about breathing, right? Nice and slow. Just focus on that. Only on the breath. That's how I do. You got it?
It takes
Is he,
him
like-
a lot longer this time.
Yeah. Okay,
Like whereas before it took him like 5 minutes of focus and effort, this time it's like 15 minutes.
Okay, does it seem like what set him off was it like talking about, you know, the place is nice, we've got people here?
That's hard to... roll me a different insight.
Okay. Oh.
Oof. Oof.
You're both just
It's
using
hard to
really bad
tell.
spells for it.
This man is clearly like broken somewhere. It's hard to
Inspiration?
tell.
Inspiration.
If you want, sure.
So about those nines.
Alright, so that's about that 13. Anyone have any inspirations you want to toss at her? Huh?
I don't got nothing.
You guys suck.
Nah.
Might have a D10. Yeah.
Hey?
Okay.
Holy shit, we're in.
Okay. As you're like trying to figure out like what's causing him to break down, or like you're thinking back on the conversation they had like less than 20 minutes ago, like 10 minutes ago, as he's like stabilizing himself, you're trying to think like what caused like at what point did he begin breaking, and you notice that it was like a sudden break. It's not like he eventually got to it. He just suddenly happened. It's when you're talking about outside where he came from and stuff like that.
That's fine. Stay away from that freaking topic then.
He eventually restabilized himself.
Yeah. Have you got your name at all? I'm Anushka. Nice to meet you. She won't like open her hand or anything, but she will like kind of bow her head a little bit.
I'm Shubin.
Shupin.
Shubin Lovely. Oh, what's that for you?
Thank you. Oh, I spelled the first name right. Oh, I'm proud of myself.
Hey! Don't say inspiration. I swear to God. I spelled the name right. Inspiration. Inspiration.
I mean, you know it.
Yeah. So he said his name is Shubin.
Oh, right. Are you from here, Shubin? Originally, anyway. You born here?
I'm from the Twins.
Oh, me too, if you not guess. Are you from the city originally? Are you from one of the outside ones?
No, I'm from village.
Ah, right. Is that the provincial one or that?
No, it's lost, quiet village.
Ah, yes. Oh, right. Ah, that is interesting. Yes, you travel far then, right? Do you want to?
Yes. Travel far. He's slipping again.
Okay. Yeah. Shit. Okay.
I deserve to be here.
You what? Sorry.
I deserve to be here.
Oh,
He begins like throwing in on himself.
it is all right.
No, it's not alright.
And why not?
Because I killed the people. I deserve this.
And why did you kill them? What happened?
Oh, I need to make another saving throw for him.
Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I was gonna say.
So about that
He
same.
was always
Take it
so
back.
good on the
Take it
other
back.
one.
Can
He
I take it
always
back?
rolls so good on the other one. Like, it's like he got a nat 20 before, now it's a nat 19. Damn. He breaks again. This time it's like 30 minutes before he stabilizes.
Okay, I think she'll just like yeah.
I did it. Shut the.
You know what? There's something else. Let me think.
Oh, no.
I think she'll just start talking about absolute like inane shit to him. Like she'll just start talking about like her favorite flowers and stuff. Or
Oh,
something,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Or like
Like, try to get him talking about it too.
yeah. Just random bullshit just to take the mind off. I was trying to go in that direction, then I ended up accidentally sneaking it back to his trauma. So
Yeah, you find out stuff about Shubin. He doesn't have a favorite flower. He likes lamb chops when it comes to food. His favorite season is summer, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Eventually, he does like steal himself, and like you two, and he even says like, "Okay, I think I'm ready to talk now."
Are you sure you don't have to? I know I was asking, but
You deserve to know. You're a good person.
oh, well, thank you. Well, if you want to.
I, I'm a coat dust. I was with a cult. As a twinsian, a lot of people are part of cults.
Yeah, she's
Like
just like.
sometimes an entire town is a part of a cult just so they can live. That's crazy, huh? You wouldn't know anything about that.
Mhm. What a wild concept.
I know, right?
Yeah, she's just like, oh, okay, sure,
Yeah.
sure, fine.
We call ourselves the Red Sabbatical. You've not heard of this cult before. Which isn't too surprising. It's not like every Twinsian cult knows what all the other Twinsian cults are like or anything like that.
They don't have like a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, most communities are isolated. So.
Fuck, that took a minute for that joke to land on me, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, sorry.
We kidnap travelers. We take them and we sacrifice them. Mothers and fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters. What is wrong with us?
And then what happened? I
And
assume
then-
something happened, right?
Last week, we there were two people we were going to take, and we tried to ambush them, but then they disappeared. I don't know what happened, but at the end of it, it was just me. All of them, my other friends, were gone. It was just me. And then I felt something prick me in the back. And then he begins like furling it on himself again, but he's like trying to drive the words out of him at this point, and like spit them out as if they're venomous. I understood what we were doing. I felt every single tragedy that we caused. I ran to town and turned myself in. And they wouldn't listen to me. They called me crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I understand it now. I'm not crazy. I understand
mad.
what happens when you hurt people now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm here now. I heard the music. It was so nice, calm, and peaceful. But now it's stopped, and there's nothing left for me.
Well, it is time for dinner, so I think they'll probably start up again soon. If you want to stay here, that is. But,
That's a good question.
if it is alright if I ask. Your, town, we'll say for now. Why were you... You know... sacrificing?
Because we had to. For food, spirit, drinks. It was a good life. Well, it lasted.
Was it higher power, I suppose, that provided this?
Yes,
You give life, he gives you life?
yes. We would sacrifice people and we would fight the other cults. We knew who deserved more and less. We were judged by how much we sacrificed and how victorious we were in sparring.
Oh, right, I see. I guess I don't know if anybody can really see what she's doing anyway. She's like tucked away, but for the guy, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah, you're like around the corner, tucked into like a little nook, and there's no one else in the hallway. So
Yeah.
and you're probably talking really softly to him, given how unstable he is currently. So yeah, but there's not really anyone around.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. She's just very kind of like stony faced at that, or just I don't know, not surprised. I guess if that's any, I don't know. If that's any indication, kind of, I don't know. But yeah,
I get you.
I'm glad somebody does.
Eventually, the dinner bell is rung. So like all the kids just flood out into the hallway and across down the hall, or flood out the gymnasium and down the hallway into the dining room. And the rest of you guys, Lenora falls after them, sort of like the shepherd to the flock. And the rest of you in the gymnasium right now. So, Deet, Silas, Sajar, and Alisander, you guys walk out because you guys didn't want to fucking get trampled on by a bunch of children. You guys walk out. And you guys could just see like the back of Anushka poking out from around around, like from out the nook, like out of the corner of your eye. And you're just like, huh?
So I'll turn around. What are you doing?
She'll just kind of sort of turn around, like poke her head out from the nook, and just kind of put her, I don't know, you know, the little shh motion.
Alice puts their hands up, like,
Yeah, and just kind of.
I will say, Shubin has stabilized a bit. That or he's lost cause to live, one or the other, because he's no longer like frantic and shaking. He's just like he's like deadened. Like he's still like hunched in on himself and like holding, like hugging himself, but he's not like shaking. He's not twitchy anymore. He just that now. It's either that or the actual effects of exhaustion are actually taking him.
That is a very odd response.